Located on the Balkan Peninsula, Romania is a country of contrasts. The former Eastern Bloc country has, over the years, belonged to the Romans who gave the country its name, the Hungarians and the Ottomans. It is filled with quaint old towns, mountain resorts that offer great skiing, and a burgeoning art community. Its most famous citizen, however, may be the vampire Dracula, a fictional character found in Transylvania. History is something that Romania is definitely not short of. Medieval castles dot the country, notably in Sighisoara, which is filled with historic buildings and Gothic-era, cobblestoned old quarters. Also located in Transylvania, Sighisoara is one of the best places to visit in Romania due to its beautiful preserved walled town. During the 12th century, German craftsmen and merchants, the Transylvanian Saxons, were invited here by the King of Hungary to settle and defend the frontier. They established a thriving trading town here and the citadel visitors see today. It was later extended and enlarged in the 14th century. Every July a medieval festival takes place in the old citadel. The landmark of the city is the clock tower, a 64-meter, 210-foot, high tower built in 1556. Sibiu, once part of Hungary, dates back to the early 12th century. The city is located in Transylvania, an area that is associated with vampires, including Dracula, but it's highly unlikely that visitors will run across any in this day and age. Instead, travelers will find the Grand Square, in use since the 15th century, and Baroque buildings, including Burkenthal Palace, home to one of the oldest museums in the world. Visitors may also want to be on the lookout for remnants of old fortifications used to defend the city hundreds of years ago. Located in central Romania, Brașov boasts everything from dynamic modern city life to old-world charm and fascinating scenery. Surrounded by the Carpathian Mountains, the city is considered a mountain resort, with skiing and ice skating facilities. A top site is the Black Church, a Gothic cathedral so named because smoke from a huge 17th-century fire blackened the stones. Visitors also may want to take a stroll down Rope Street, which is the narrowest street in the country. Among the most picturesque attractions of Romania are the painted monasteries of Bucovina in the northeastern part of the country. Their painted exterior walls are decorated with elaborate 15th and 16th century frescoes featuring portraits of saints and prophets, scenes from the life of Jesus, images of angels and demons, and heaven and hell. The best preserved are the monasteries in Humor, Moldavita, Petrati, Probota, Suceava, Susevita, and Voronezh. Sinaia is a mountain resort town that grew up around a monastery that was named for Mount Sinai. The monastery, which contains a copy of the first Bible printed in Romania, is a popular site today with tourists who enjoy hiking in the summer and some pretty tremendous downhill skiing in the winter. King Charles I built his summer home, known as Palace Castle, near here. It also is a popular tourist attraction. The town is noted for having pretty flowers, but visitors who pick them can find themselves in hot water, as this is not allowed. Bucharest is a city that combines the old with the new. Visitors might come across a centuries-old building, a modern high-rise, and a communist-style building all in the same block. This modernizing European capital boasts the largest parliament building in the world with 3,100 rooms and 12 stories high. Tours of this impressive building, constructed in 1984, are given frequently throughout the day. Also not to be missed in Bucharest is the Old Town Centre with its narrow cobblestone streets and old buildings, including medieval churches. Located in western Romania, Timișoara is one of the country's largest cities, dating back to the early 13th century. Once part of the Ottoman Empire, it was the first European city to have electric street lamps. The city has bounced back after sustaining heavy bombing damage from both sides during World War II. Romania is a fantastic country that offers something for every type of traveler. It's bursting with culture, history, and castles. The people are friendly, the mountains are fresh, and you might even see a bear on your travels. We road-tripped Romania in our campervan for almost 3 weeks during the winter of 2021 and it was epic. Not only is Bucharest Romania's capital, but it's also the largest city in the country and studies have suggested it's going to become Europe's richest city by 2050. Situated on the Dambovita River, Bucharest is a scenic city that offers plenty to tourists. Some of the most popular places to visit in Bucharest include exploring the city's old town, the National Museum of Romanian History, and the Romanian Athenaeum, which is the city's most prestigious concert hall. The Palace of Parliament is also found within the city center and is the world's largest parliament building. The building consists of over 1,000 rooms and guided tours are available. If you are planning to visit Bucharest, you won't be disappointed. It's one of the best places to visit in Romania and should be at the top of your itinerary. The castle is often linked with Bram Stoker's Count Dracula, although the author never actually visited Transylvania. However, he depicts the scenes in his book so well that you would never realize. The surrounding villages believe in the existence of evil spirits, ghosts, or strigoi, and until half a century ago thought these individuals were living among them. Today, the castle is a museum that has been dedicated to displaying furniture and art pieces collected by Queen Maria, who was the castle's previous royal resident. Along with her exhibitions, and her husband King Ferdinand's room, the castle also has exhibits about Romanian vampire lore, Vlad the Impaler and Bram Stoker. Bran Castle is one of the most popular Romanian tourist attractions and is a must-visit. During communist Romania, the castle became national property and many of the items were transferred to the National Arts Museum in Bucharest. Palace Castle is one of the most beautiful places in Romania due to its scenic surroundings and its stunning interior. The highway was built in the early 1970s as a strategic route to cross the Făgăraș Mountains if Romania were to be invaded by the USSR. Transfăgăraș Highway is over 150 kilometers in length, and its highest point is at 2,042 m, so as you can imagine the views are spectacular. Thanks to its appearance on BBC's Top Gear, the highway has now become one of the most popular attractions in Romania. However, it's only fully open from June to October as the road is dangerous during the winter conditions due to ice and snow.